What's up, guys? Just want to take today and talk about indecisiveness. Uh, Here, let me find. We've got fucking talking notes now, so trying to improve this thing. Hopefully, the better I can get it, the more people we can help, right? So, what is indecisiveness? Indecisiveness is that feeling that makes you not able to trust your gut. Um, and it's what can make life really, really hard. And it's what I believe is causing a lot of people to live that life of quiet desperation where they know where they want to be, they know what they want to do, but they refuse to do it because they're not sure if they can trust themselves or not. A good example of this was I was in a romantic relationship where I was not. It made me feel not sure of myself and not like I could trust myself to be a decision maker or able to just trust that who I was the right person. Um, and it led me to become indecisive because you don't know if your decisions are the right ones and you're being second guessed all the time, and it just I couldn't handle that, and so I had to do what I had to do. um, and obviously that comes with costs, man. That comes with costs. Another good example of decisiveness that I've seen in my life is like when I was a kid, we'd ride dirt bikes a lot, and the only time that you ever get hurt riding a dirt bike is when you don't commit. It's whenever you let off at that last little second and you just don't stay in it. Um, that's the time when you get hurt. For the most part, I mean, there's always freak accidents and stuff, but if I could ever look back, like the times when you get hurt are the times when you are not all the way in. Um, and you just have to be able to build that. And so that's what today's going to be about, trying to help people build decisiveness, how I've tried to build it, how I'm going to continue to try and build it, why I think it's important, and how it can help you gain experience, right? And indecisiveness robs you of experience because indecisiveness forces you not to act, right? And whether that's fear based, whether it's because you're inundated with other options, it doesn't really matter, but you need to be able to just decide and go with your decision. And that's the other thing too is you make your decision, you go with your decision. You have to take it the whole way through until you gain an experience. Until you gain an experience. Um, because that's the only way, like if we're looking at the PDCA cycle that I mentioned earlier, if, for those of you just learning now, PDCA means plan, do, check, act. um, if you can't get it to the point where you can check on it, it's a worthless thing, because there's no adjustments. And so you need to be able to make decisions and you need to be able to trust yourself to act on that decision. Um, so if you can't do that, you're going to negatively affect your ego, um, because now what you're basically doing is you're saying I want to do something, but I don't know if I can, and then you don't gain any experience, and so you're speaking without experience. And it doesn't really matter if you're speaking without experience of I'm the greatest or speaking without experience of I'm the worst. Either way, it's fueling your ego, but it's not. But if you fuel your ego, fueling the ego is okay. But if you don't gain the experience to back it up, or to help it adjust, or to help it grow in a healthy way, you're just basically asking to be humbled, or you're basically humbling yourself in a not good way. That's why I think that there's a lot of people that just keep going living life that they don't like because they're scared of experience. And that's causing them to be indecisive, and it's going to cause you to stagnate. Um, I've experienced this a lot in my life where, you don't know if you can trust yourself and you don't gain experience, and then you just feel like a loser all the time. And then when you get into that thought process, right, you just negatively affirm your ego, and it holds you back from gaining experience. The only way out of whatever it is just experience. Sometimes the experience is going to be a good one, and sometimes it's going to be a little bit more painful. But regardless, if you get through the experience, you're living, and that's a real life. Um, you know, I broke every bone in my ankle riding dirt bikes. I've got all sorts of plates and pins and needles and stuff in it. But I got experience, you know. Um, that showed me that, like, hey, even if you make the wrong decision and it doesn't go your way, like, you have no other choice but to just find a way to get through it. Um, and that really, really helps. It's stuff like that though, but you have to seek the experience. You have to actually seek it. Um, and look, I survived and I'm good, and like my ankle's pretty good now, you know. But that helps you. That helps you grow, and the only way the only way to get where you want to be is to just seek the experiences that are necessary to be the person that you want to be. Um, and a negative side of this, man, is it is going to cost you a lot. It is going to cost you relationships. It is going to cost you friendships. It's going to cost you a lot of stuff. But if you're willing to get experience, that's the only way you can grow. And if you're unwilling to get experience, that's also okay, I think. I mean, like, maybe you are happy where you're at. And if you're happy where you're at, that's okay. Keep experiencing it. If you are liking the experience that you're getting that much, and you can look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the whole truth of like, hey, I really love this experience. I don't want to change it for anything. Then don't, you know? But if you are maybe like not liking your life experience right now, how do you change that? You've got to seek more experience. If you're not liking your romantic life, how do we seek actual experience in that area? If you're not liking your not knowledge, man. Don't seek knowledge. Seek actual real world experience. That's the thing that keeps most people back, bro. Is they're and I've been like this, man. Like I've been fucking petrified to go do stuff. Um, but you just have to, right? Like, and you've got to find friends that are looking to do that sort of stuff too. Like, when I was super early into my self improvement thing, I had a good friend of mine named Cannon, and Cannon's one of my best friends. He's a good guy. He would take me out, and we'd go clubbing together, and he'd be there for me, you know, while I'd go fucking go talk to a girl right away, you know, and be all fucking nervous and shit. You've just got to get through that part of it, and you come out on the other side. You're better off for it. But it's just difficult, and the real way to like the way that it's gotten me to get further faster is just seeking more of it. You've just got to seek more experience more often. Um, but let's get back on track a little bit. I know it took a little tangent, but so um, example purchase. Okay, so another example, right? The microphones. I went out and I went out and I was actually interested in going and getting some experience. But well, let me tell you guys it this way. The real truth. The real truth was I was like, ah, fuck it. I'm gonna go out, go dancing and try and like go hit on girls and stuff at the normal club that I'd go to, right? Which is like a little honky tonk, you know, like I like the country dancing kind of thing. But something in me was like, I don't want to do this. I want to take that same amount of money and get a different experience. So it's like $50, right? And so I drove up into a nice hotel. Went to a nice hotel, and I'm dressed nice, and I just order a dinner, right? Like I just ordered dinner, and um, this is like one of the nicest hotels in the area, you know. And man, I gained a lot more experience and better experience than I would have if I was just going out seeking, to be honest, probably just casual sex. You know, instead of doing that, I was met with the experience that led me to where I'm at now, where I'm gonna buy, I'm gonna basically try and start interviewing people, interviewing other entrepreneurs, um, and seeing if some of these lessons and things that I've learned have held up in their lives, and see, so that way I can show you guys, okay, there is some proof here. I need to have the social proof and help you, and it also helps them because as this grows, they can kind of hopefully, gain a little bit more cachet and continue growing. And that's what we're really all trying to do, right? Um, where was I going with that? So the thing that I found most interesting was when I wasn't going with a certain outcome in mind and went just purely in search of experience, I was met with a much better experience than I could have gotten anywhere else. And by the way, you guys, like, quick tip, don't hate the girls because they're doing shit. Like, they're going out and um, going to the nice hotel, or they go to the basketball game because they're all trying to go, like, because they're all trying to go get on basketball players. Don't fucking hate that, bro. Don't hate it. Play the game. Play the game. Because men like men, dude. Like, not in a fucking homo way, but like, men like men, and we like to help other people who are looking to become entrepreneurs and stuff. And so just play the same shit, bro. Go to the nice hotel lobby just like a OnlyFans girl would, to come try and, get her a gold digger or whatever. Um, yeah, play it the same way, bro, and we'll win. I promise you, because the more you research this and then you know the right questions to ask, then you can gain experience, and then you can actually do something. That's the way I'm going to play it. That's the way I'm going to keep trying it. That's my plan. And Lord willing, it'll get me somewhere. But I'm just going to keep trying to get experience in that. And I've decided to do that. We've gone off on a little bit of a tangent. So, but a good example of this is, right, I went out, gained experience, and now I'm at kind of a new point where it's like I was just recording this on an old iPhone, um, and just in my car. And if I'm looking for how do I further the experience of doing this, right? How to further the experience of doing this? Well, it would be pretty cool to have other entrepreneurs on the show so I can gain the social proof and help them. And also, it will help me, and it helps them, and it helps you. So everyone wins. What do I need to do this? I need to go out and buy better equipment. Okay, so there's a decision there, which will lead me to experience. Now, what are some negative things that could happen with that? Well, I could buy this equipment and not be able to pay for it, and then, oh no, my credit score sucks. Is my identity and credit score? No. Is my identity and money? No. Fuck it. Go get the experience. Then you're more decisive, and then you're more confident. I really am starting to think that it is this simple. I really am. It's pretty fucking crazy. Uh, I hope that these can keep getting better. I hope that people will. I really do hope that this can help people, because it's like, it's helping me a lot in my life, and I want to keep documenting it and kind of bringing you guys along and helping you guys along the way. Um, but yeah, yeah. So let's do an actionable step. I want you guys to take 15 minutes. Like, I mean, if you want to, know, if you are deciding to be better, right? And you actually like want to apply this stuff, great. I'll help you do that. So take 15 minutes and write down things that you are interested in, and then see what so take 15 minutes, write shit down that you're interested in, right? For me, I'm interested in girls, fast cars, this. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in dogs. I'm interested in guns. I'm interested in leather work. That's pretty cool. I'm done stuff in that in a while. So take things that you're interested in. Oh, the gym. The gym's a good one. Take things that you're interested in. See what decisions can I make to gain experience in those areas, and how can I use decisiveness to increase my repetitions and success, which will build my confidence. Basically, what are one of my interests? What's something that I can do that I can have a PDCA cycle? Remember, that's plan, do, check, act. And how can I go through a PDCA cycle and get experience and adjust and continue and build my confidence? So we'll start with, say, the gym. Say you need to get looks so you can, really just so you can, it shouldn't be for girls, man. I gotta be honest. It should just be because you want to. But I get it. In the beginning, bro, a lot of this is motivated by the need to get girls. And it kind of makes sense, right? Because you've got Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and it's a very basic thing. And so, yeah, I'm not gonna sit down here and come on to come down on people for wanting to get girls and get looks and get girls. Um, it's an important part of this, I guess, because I had to go through it. Um, yeah, but anyways, so say that you want to do that. You say you want to go to the gym for whatever reason, right? Hopefully, it's just to gain experience and build your confidence, which really that's what you should be aiming to do. If I was to go back, I would try it as that, having that as my why. Save me a lot of hardship along the way, to be honest. But what is now we see, okay, what decisions can I make, right? Is this perhaps making the decision to uh, better my diet? Is this the decision to actually train 5 days a week? Is this the decision to stop bullshitting myself and actually rest when I say I'm going to rest instead of watching YouTube all night? That's the plan. Now we're going to do it. And you have to do it. So, whatever it is, make sure that it's actionable. Then check your results, and then act accordingly. Do a retrospective of, okay, I tried this, I got this. Is this something worthwhile continuing? If yes, continue. If no, no, because why? Why is this reason for adjust? Adjust, continue. And you'll continue to grow, you'll continue to gain experience, and you will become confident. This is the whole but YouTubing, fucking Peaky Blinders, alpha male, like, no, bro, it's not gonna fucking help you. Because what happened, even if that shit does work, and it kind of does, but if it actually really worked in real life, that means that now you've got to be fucking Peaky Blinders guy your whole life. And are you really Peaky Blinders guy? You know what I mean? No. You just need to be you, but you need to be the best you. And so this is how you do it. It's through PDCA cycles. It's through decisiveness. It's through having a rock solid identity. It's through not being outcome dependent. And it's through a fuck ton of repetitions. So yeah, guys, take care. God bless. be better. Hope you like the microphone too.